Alright. Let's bring up the chat window. Okay. Everything looks like it's good. Stream is live. Recording is live. Test, test, 1, 2. Audio test. Game audio sounds good and looks good in OBS. Hey! What is going on, everybody? I'm Existential Turtle on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, and I like to play video games and talk about stuff. So, I was doing a bunch of stuff for the Dawning the last few times I've been playing Destiny, but I've done the math, and I realized that I really can't make any more progression in the Dawning to the point of actually finishing the upgrade of the Sparrow, because I would never be able to play enough before the Dawning ends to get enough of those resources to actually bake enough cookies, because apparently that's now the Destiny thing. So I've decided to switch gears, and there's something to do with like the big update. Who is this moron? Get the hell out of here. There's this big there was this big update thing I don't know, a few weeks back for the Black Armory, and there was even like this big text thing when I signed into the game, like the Black Armory is now open or something. So I haven't done anything with that. So I figure I'll actually talk to Spider, get the mission, and see what, if anything, that entails. Because that seemed like that was a big deal for the update.
You'll find our friendship agreeable.
Oh, he's giving me a Dawning gift. He's giving... Oh, that's the thing I'm giving to him. Okay, yeah.
You know me, friend.
Alright, a flat badge, not unlike a keycard, emblazoned with a symbol.
I take no pleasure in seeing members of my family in distress.
Huh.
Take, for example, my highly valued business associates.
Alright, business associates.
Your assistance might just be the pick-me-up they need. Their name never graced your ears, I know. Allow me to pull the vast curtain of things Guardians don't know back an inch.
Spider's an interesting character.
This right here is a token of the Black Armory's appreciation. Without it, they won't appreciate the presence of someone with your job description.
What, Guardian?
Tread carefully.
It's my title and my job description.
You won't find hospitality as warm as the spiders behind their doors.
So I'm going to be talking to other Fallen? Alright, that's cool. Milestone updated. Let's see. Find the Black Armory in the annex of the tower. Interesting. I'll buy one of these.
Good choice, my friend.
Let's see. Oh. I don't feel like I need any of this. Okay. So I gotta go to the tower? I guess? Alright, let's go to the tower and see what that's all about.
I'm not a patient spider.
Spider's so creepy. Alright, it's way the hell over there. Alright, so I guess we're launching to the tower. You know, he could have just sent me an email. Like, hey, when you're on the tower, go check this thing out. He didn't have to make me fly all the way down to the Tangled Shore. Through the cutscene. Because I was on the tower. And so I flew all the way down to that planet. And then he just sends me back to the tower. I'm just like, why didn't you just send me to the tower right away? I would have greatly appreciated that. Sad. Alright. Whew. To space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of Guardian... Well, did I ever name my Guardian? I don't remember. Let's see. I don't think they gave you the option to name him. Like, is there even a way to tell? I don't think there is. Okay. Whatever. I don't even know where I was going with that. So yeah, this is the fun of just waiting through a cutscene. Glorified cutscene, only without without the actual scene. So I guess loading screen would be the more proper terminology. The joy of waiting through a loading screen. Come on. Alright. At least they seem to have made the loading screens a little bit shorter, because that was actually pretty fast. Yeah. I've had times where I've loaded into places and it's taken like 5 minutes just to get from point A to point B. So, like, that was fast in comparison.
Checking.
I don't care about those. Okay, leave them in there. I love the snowfall, by the way. Like, it really just makes the tower so much more welcoming. Something about it. And the music is very upbeat and cheerful. Which I'm not exactly what you would call the biggest fan of upbeat and cheerful. But I like it. Oh, I don't think this door was open before. Alright. I feel like it's about to get a lot less cheerful. This explains why people were always under the tower whenever I was looking around and I would just see people way down below. It's because they were doing this. Okay. That answers a few questions. They were doing whatever the hell this is. Alright, take out the Black Armory badge. Yeah, I'm welcome here. Let me pass. Now I wonder if it's just if it's like actually going to be a story, or if it's just like go to a place, shoot some stuff, gather some stuff, and come back. Which is a lot of Destiny. Like, I would love if there was actually even a slight narrative to go along with this. Oh, cutscene. Okay. Oh, that's what my hunter looks like. A blue robot with red glowing eyes. Oh, look at all those guns. Unfortunately, the first ones I see are sniper rifles. Ugh. Hate sniper rifles. Still, look at all those guns.
Stunning, isn't it? That weapon is beyond special.
Sexy voice for a fallen.
To the slaughter of our founder, and my ally in vengeance against those responsible.
I know that voice.
Light bearers, just like you. You are not welcome here, Guardian.
Ooh. I know that voice.
I see.
I like how she looks at me and then looks at it.
Well then.
Well, shit.
What we offer,
I guess you are welcome here.
Is privilege, normally afforded to those who do not already have their own. Today, however, it would seem our doors are open to you.
This is interesting. She has her shop set up like
Welcome
30 feet
to the Black Armory.
from the Guardians, and they don't know about her, and apparently she's bad. Like, she's literally set up in their back door. Kind of a cool character, though. I gotta research who her voice actress was, because that voice sounds so familiar. Like, I know I've heard it somewhere. Or if not, she does an impersonation of somebody. Alright, so there was an actual cutscene. That's pretty cool. Per usual, my character didn't say anything, and they didn't get my ghost to say anything. So they couldn't get Nolan North. Meet Ada-1 in the tower. So that's who Ada-1 is. Oh, I have her ship. I got an exotic ship from Tess, and it was Ada-1's ship. And I remember reading the lore description, and I remember thinking, like, I like this lady's, the way she looks at the world. That explains why I like her character so much. I tend to get along with people who have a bleak outlook on things. Maybe it's because I do too. So, and I also tend to not trust people that are too happy. Oh, terrible. Nothing wrong with being happy, but people who are too happy, they're hiding something. It bugs me. Always has. Alright, I hear audio. The music's back, so I think I'm on the tower again. Am I going to do anything in the Black Armory? Or am I already back on the tower and I just have a mission? Go to this place and shoot some stuff. Okay. So I guess I'll just lean back, close my eyes, and dream of a world where stuff in video games just load. Okay. There we go. So now the door is open to me on the tower, so I don't have to go through that again. Sniper rifle beta frame. I don't want a sniper rifle. Hopefully I can purchase specific weapons, because I do not want a sniper rifle. I'm glad she's an actual interactable
Our wares
NPC, though.
seduce you, Guardian. However, none can currently be sold. The Red War left us without a vital necessity. Our forge. In its absence,
Of course.
our operation has all but ceased. We have found no success in locating it despite our best
So I have to
efforts.
find the forge.
If you truly covet our wares, then understand we would very much like our forge back.
She has a cool design.
And Guardian, if you would return empty-handed, you'd best not return at all.
Her voice. God, I know her voice. Okay. Alright, due to the Red War, the Black Armory lost its forge in the EDZ. Alright, so on Earth. Though she continues to distrust Guardians, 801 hands you a weapon frame in case you manage... Is it a sniper rifle? Oh, machine gun. Yes. Okay. In case you manage to locate the Volunder Forge. With this frame, you will eventually be able to craft a Black Armory weapon, but first you must calibrate it and bring it back to 801. So I need to obtain a weapon core and collect ether. So I need to go to the Gulch of the EDZ. And then kill a Fallen. Okay. Oh, here we go. They're letting me look at the content, but I guess it's part of the annual pass. Okay, okay. I don't have the annual pass. To activity content through... Blah, blah, blah. The 3 premium content releases with new activities, events, and rewards. Black Armory, Joker's Wild, and Penumbra. So Black Armory is part of the annual pass. Yeah, I'm not interested in spending the money. So I'm good.
See you next
I'm
time,
good.
perhaps.
I've already got the game. I already bought the DLC, but I don't want to buy the extra stuff. Like, I love this game, but I don't really have the money to spend on stuff that I know this game well enough to know that like, it's not exactly going to be substantial content. And I don't want to drop a bunch of money on just like a couple of new guns when I already have a bunch of guns in this game I like. Like, if it was an actual like story content, that'd be maybe a different thing. If it was an actual DLC, I would happily buy it in a heartbeat. But for it just to be like the chance to get weapons and like some new legendaries and stuff, I'd rather save my money for more substantial content for video games, like actual games. Or new DLCs for games that I already have. But, yeah, I'm not going to get the annual pass. So, at least not for the Black Armory. So I guess I will just go back to doing activities like I was doing. Like, I could always go back. I don't know if Mayhem Crucible is still active. If it is, I would love to do more of that, because that's incredibly fun. If not, I'll just do some strikes. Mayhem. Alright. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of Mayhem Crucible lately, and some would probably say I've been doing too much, but I like it. It's fun. So, and it's easy to not take too seriously, so... And with lack of the annual pass, you know, so apparently I can't enjoy the Black Armory stuff. Yeah, it's a good alternative to be able to still enjoy the content of this game without dropping money on something that I don't really need. No offense, Bungie. Like, I love your game. You've made a cool game. but I don't feel like I need that content, so I'm not going to drop money for it. Honest truth. Alright, so I should change my stream title from Black Armory stuff to back to Dawning stuff. There we go. Title updated. More Dawning, please. Alright. I had 9 Guardians found, and then it dropped to 5. Curses. Foiled again. Okay, 12 out of 12. There we go. Thought I saw the number pop up in my peripherals, and I'm like, hell yeah. Fascinating. I'm just reading something that a person sent me. Ooh. Alright. Look into that. Alright. Still not launched into the match. Okay, I was doing something on my computer, and then I look back, and I'm still launching into the match. God, that's something I hate about Destiny, is how long it takes sometimes to get into an activity. Like, I bought the video game, I gave you the money, just let me play. Alright, the Dead Cliffs. This is a good map. I like this map. Like, I gave you the money. What more do you want? Oh, wait. You want more money. Right? That's why they tried to get me to buy the annual pass. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Alright, so that's not good. I'm contacting Destiny 2 servers. And that's the second time that's happened tonight. So, that might mean that this match might have a lot of lag. And I might just get kicked to orbit in the middle of this match. So that's not a good sign. So let's hope for the best, that I don't get kicked to orbit.
Enjoy yourself, Guardian.
And hopefully people don't teleport through my bullets. That will make me a little sad. Oh yeah, there's lag. Look at that. Look at that. They are not standing there. Yep. Well, might as well. Might as well. It's not going to do anything. Yeah. Kick to orbit. Destiny. No game gives me the grief that you give me. And yet, it's the game I keep coming back to. So it's the game I love to hate, but I still love. It's such a love-hate relationship with Destiny and Destiny 2. I mean, I put like 4,000 hours into the first Destiny, so I love the game. But I had so many issues with it too. Like I'll never deny the issues I had. And Destiny 2, I love the game. But I also have my own separate issues with Destiny 2 that are completely valid for the most part. I have a couple of my stupid annoying issues where it's just like, I wish this would load faster. Nerd rage. Come on. I just want to play the game. Removed from the game world. Please try again. There may be a problem with your internet connection. Nope. Nope. There's no problem with my internet connection. I'm still very strongly connected to the internet. I'm not dropping any frames on my stream. So nope, that's a server issue. That is not my internet connection. Alright, so let's try that again. Just to see. I know Destiny's been having a lot of problems lately with like their game's connectivity. I think the game was almost unplayable when the Black Armory came out a few weeks back. I think I remember reading something about how like a lot of people kept getting kicked to orbit. Too many people. Like right in the middle of activities most of the time. So I launched straight into a match. That is a good sign. Will it actually let me fight the match? That's 50-50. Let me tell you right now, 50-50. Let's be real. Alright, come on, Bungie. I just want to shoot stuff. I just want to run around and go pew 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 pew. Yeah, this is so last week was a really good week for me in terms of Destiny because I didn't have any connectivity problems. I thought it felt like they fixed all their server problems. The week before that, though, I had to stop playing the game for the whole week because every activity I tried to do, I kept getting kicked out of the game. I kept getting kicked to orbit. I kept having lag in my Crucible and Gambit matches. It was unplayable. And then, last week the game was very playable, and so I had a lot of fun with it. And then so far this week, which today was the first day of the weekly reset. Yee. That was not a good opening sign. Ah, I got you. Ah, I didn't get it. Okay, I got two of them. I'll take it. So this was already a match that was mid-match, and we are losing by a fair amount. We could still win. I've seen matches in Mayhem turn around with much bigger spreads. Oh, that poor guy. How did he not die? I kept hitting him. He had no health and I hit him twice and he still didn't die. Sad. Sad. I'm glad I came in right at the end of a losing match. Alright, we got some people over here. And they're dead. Okay. I'm glad I ran all the way for nothing.
That shut them down.
How did I kill somebody with a sword? I don't even have a sword out. Oh, run away. Ah. The sleeper simulant, a weapon I still don't have. Not because I can't get it. I've done 90% of the story mission to get it. I just have to open a bunch of sleeper nodes, and I have all the resources to do it. I just haven't actually done it. So I could get the sleeper simulant. I keep not doing it. I like that name, the Noob Mom. I respect that. Puggle Defenders, that's cute. That's a little ridiculous, but that's cute. So I was complete bottom of my team, but I did launch into the match in the last minute and a half, so, it happens. But there was no lag in that match, so that's a good sign. I shouldn't bring it up, but fingers crossed that maintains. because I really enjoy Mayhem Crucible. I like Crucible sometimes. Mayhem Crucible is such loud, explosive, stupid, popcorn flick kind of fun that it's different from normal Crucible. Like, normal Crucible can be incredibly fun when you're in the mood for it, but Mayhem Crucible can be fun if you're just in the mood to play a video game. Like, it's just like, yeah, go in, have superpowers, go up against a bunch of other people with superpowers, and just, you know, give everybody everything, and just see how it goes. So everyone has rockets, shotguns, laser beams, force powers, like, they have everything. It's like, basically give everybody a nuke in Nuketown on Call of Duty and just see how it goes. Which would be a really entertaining match in Call of Duty. Just to have everybody summon a nuke and to see who wins first. Like, whose nuke hits first. Still haven't found a match. But let's take a look at the previous results, just so I can look at the other team. So Non-Berserk is pretty solid, but he's also a new player to Destiny, because he's still level 18. Eeh. Let's see. I like that emblem. Let's, can I inspect? Nope, okay. Ah! I do love my new ship, by the way. It is so sexy. That is a really cool looking spaceship. Reminds me a little bit of the clone, not the clone, the Trade Federation fighters in Star Wars Episode 3. The droids that spawned all the little droids, like the fighter starship droids. Because it looks like it has eyes, and it looks like those could, like, move around, like its wings, and be like its limbs. So it reminds me a little bit of the Trade Federation fighters from Episode 3. Just a little bit. Or not even Trade Federation. What were they? The Confederacy? Something like that. The war between the Republic and... whatever they were. I can't remember what they were called. The Confederacy of Systems? I should know this. This is shameful on my part that I'm forgetting such basic Star Wars knowledge. It'll come to me. At the most, when I'm making a sandwich later, it'll probably just pop in my head like, that's who it was. Finally, the ship gets moving. I just want to shoot stuff. Rah. You know, this is where streaming can be a little bit less conducive to enjoying your Destiny experience. Because if I weren't streaming right now, I would, loading into matches would not be a problem for me. Because I would just, like, set the controller, like, I'd hit the buttons to start loading into a Crucible match, a strike, whatever. And then I would just get out of my chair, I'd go, like, walk into my kitchen, I'd make a snack, I don't know, I throw a tennis ball around the apartment for my puppy. You know, I go to the bathroom. I do, like, one of, like, 15 other things. And then I just keep, like, looking over to see if my TV, like, has... just looking at the TV just to see, like, nope, still not in the match. And then just go back to doing what I was doing. But when I'm streaming, I feel like I shouldn't leave the stream. So it's a little more like you gotta sit and just kind of wait and stare at the screen. Which is a little frustrating sometimes. So that's one of the downsides of streaming Destiny, is having to sit through all of the loading screens. One of the downsides. That's why I think I need to start going back to story games again. Like, I love Destiny, but I think I need to start playing more story-based games. Which is what I kind of prefer to play most of the time, like RPGs and stuff like that. I just haven't had a lot of time to play those lately, but I might just have to, like, make some time. Oop, did I get anybody? Nope. I did not get anybody. Oh, wait, yes I did. Sort of. I got partial credit for a kill. I'll take it. Get back here. Ah! Asian Afro Man. That's a cool name. I love their clan name, by the way. They have their clan name 3.14. I can only imagine that is a reference to pi, which is 3.14159.265. It's a math thing. So, like, I respect that. It's like Datto, where his clan name is Math Class, or I think just Math. But I respect that. Alright. Oh, somebody's coming from somewhere. Look! Blade Barrage, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Where'd he go? That's so powerful, Blade Barrage. I wish I had that. Like, really badly, I wish I had that. Look at that, I've been killed by Blade Barrage like 16 times. I wish I had that. Ah, Mayhem, ladies and gentlemen. You know, what, is Blade Barrage the super? Or is Blade Barrage like this, like the special melee ability? Because I feel like I get hit by so many of them, I don't know if it's actually a super. Got him. Oh, bad timing for you guys. Got him. Okay. Woo! I got a headshot with my shotty. That's always nice. Alright, so I went on a little bit of a kill streak right there. I'm happy about that. Got him. Ah, no! Ah, I spawned my super into a Blade Barrage. Ah, sad. And we've already lost the match. I love Mayhem. Like, God. Mayhem is literal chaos. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just chaotic. But I was second place on my team.
Someone was bound to lose.
I love his emblem.
Make sure it's there.
Oh, I gotta inspect that. That emblem is sick. Secret treasure. I don't... I've never seen that. That looks like Oryx, his head. Secret treasure emblem. I'm gonna type that into Google real quick while I launch into the next match. Secret treasure emblem Destiny. Oh, it's from the Mindbender. Okay. That's one of the dudes that killed Cade. Spoiler alert. There's a secret chest in the Mindbender campaign. Huh. Neat. I might have to go do that. Not right now, but Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. The mine. Hey, it's Dragon! I got off of Google and I saw you pop up in chat, Dragon. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Dragon? When is your first day at Disney, by the way? Like, have they given you your first day yet? Because usually when you get hired, it doesn't take long. They want to get you to work as soon as they can. So, like, when are you going to be starting? And also, how have you been doing, Dragon? Like, how's your day been going? I'm good. I don't start officially till February. Oh, damn. Wait, what? You got hired for a job that isn't going to start for 3 months? Or like 2 to 3 months? Like 2.5 months? That's so weird. I've never heard of that. That's still cool that you got the job, but I would think if they were hiring you in December, they would want you for the seasonal stuff. Huh. That's fascinating. I've been doing a bunch of reading and paperwork for onboarding for Disney. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I would have absolutely assumed they would want you for the seasonal stuff. Like I would imagine they would want all the bodies they can get for their seasonal push. Because that's obviously going to be their most busy time of the year.
How will you fare against utter chaos?
This is utter chaos, that's true. They hire all the season people in like September, early October. Yeah, but I mean like I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me. Like, but all right, that's cool. Ah, you got me, but I got you too, bitch. Hey, nonetheless, that's cool. It just sucks that you have to wait a couple of months. I don't know about that, Dragon. Disney always seemed a little bit bureaucratic. To me, like, personal opinion, I would never want to work for Disney, like, ever, but that's just me. Like, I could think of like 100 jobs I would rather have than work for Disney, but that's, again, just me.
You're getting stronger as you
Like, I like the movies that Disney puts out, and I like the TV shows that they tend to work on, but I don't really like them as a company. That's just my own personal opinion. Because Disney, they're too powerful. Like, they're way too powerful. Alright. I found out I get $18 for overtime, and Disney gives more overtime than any job I know. Seriously. This is... Well, that's pretty cool. Well, hopefully then they give you a lot of overtime.
You're breaking them.
Got him. Oh, that poor bastard. Alright, I'm just running away. I've learned. No! They were shooting at me. They're still shooting at me. That's right. Baby's got a new super. Got him. Why am I blind? No! God, no! That was an amazing kill. I jumped over his Nova Bomb. Sorry if I've been missing anything in chat, but I jumped over his Nova Bomb, slid out of the way, and still shotgun killed him. That was awesome. Alright. So, okay, now it's time to catch up on if I missed anything.
A strong start.
And my double pay
Fight
time
on.
and a half pay, it's... Okay, double pay and a half pay. Okay, double pay plus time and a half. Okay, is 24 an hour. That's pretty damn good. They don't give any of that where I work, so that's really good for you. Like, I don't get overtime, I don't get double pay, I don't get time and a half. They don't give a shit. So that's really, I'm happy for you. Like, once you actually start doing the work, you're gonna start making the bucks.
I could not ask for a better
Oh,
victory.
hey, we won! I don't feel like I deserve that victory. But I'll take it. But I'm in bed napping. Dragon! Have I taught you nothing?
On a scale
Like,
like
I've done
that,
some of my
Sid.
best video gaming lying in bed. So, like, yeah. Just lie down, like, fully recline, just have your TV propped up, and just, like, pew, 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 pew. And then I can stay in Cali. That's right, you can stay in Cali. That's actually really cool. You just gotta find a good place to live after you start you have to, like, have your job for a little bit before you can start using that income as, like on applications for apartments. Well, you can play any video game in bed. I've been playing a lot of my my Nintendo Switch in bed. I've gotten so many shinies since I stopped streaming Pokemon. It's crazy, Dragon. I got a shiny Lickitung. Was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I just stumbled upon a shiny Lickitung. I haven't posted the video to YouTube yet, but let's see. I've got shiny Charmander. I got 2 shiny Gravelers. One I just gave to my buddy. Got a shiny... I got another shiny. What was it? Oh, I got a shiny Ghastly, so that's really cool. Which is now a Gengar. And they're all level 100. Everything in my game is level 100. I got like 60 Pokemon to level 100. It was not difficult. I can play my PC in bed, boy. I can't play my computer in bed. Wait, what? Okay. That doesn't make any sense. That is a... You wrote, I can play my PC in bed, and then you wrote, I can't play my computer in bed. So which one is it? Can you play your computer in bed, or can't you? I could play some of my computer games in bed on my laptop. I meant to say can't the first time. Okay, that's what confused me, Dragon. Okay. Well, then steal back the PlayStation 4 and play that in bed. It's worse because I'm on my phone. Seriously, just steal back the PS4. You're an adult now with a job, sort of. You don't have it yet, but in 2 months you're gonna have a job, and like steal back that PS4. Play Destiny. What's your brother gonna do? Nothing. He ain't gonna do shit. Because I love Destiny. I am looking forward to kind of cutting out Destiny a little bit. Ah, Dragon. Siblings are supposed to fight. That's what it means to be family. My sister and I used to fight so much when I was a kid that I haven't talked to her in like 20 years. So... that's how much we fought. My brother would tell my mom, and my mom always takes their side. That sounds like bullshit that she always takes his side. That sucks. Is he? I forget. Is he like the younger child, and therefore is like the favorite? Like how they always show preference to the younger child. Apparently, that's a thing. But yeah, my sister used to torture me as a kid, like literally and figuratively. And even as a kid, I told her like, I'm never gonna talk to you in the future if you keep treating me like this. And I'm a man of my word. And so, like, she moved out, and I've never talked to her or seen her since. And that was a long-ass time ago. So, because she's a lot older than me. So she moved out when I was pretty young. She's, like, almost 10 years older than me. But yeah, I'm a man of my word. I told her I wouldn't forgive her if she kept treating me like this. Like she was. There was one time my mom went out of town and she locked me out of the house for 2 days. And she thought it was hilarious. And I didn't want to break a window or do anything fucked up that'll get me in trouble, so I just had to kind of take it. Like, I went to my buddy's house for a little bit, but I only had limited options. She did a bunch of stuff. She did a bunch of stupid stuff. So yeah, the moment I could, I cut her out of my life. I don't want a person like that in my life. Terrible human being. Like, literal terrible human being. It's because he's still... Okay, so it is because he's the younger. Okay. But he cusses 5 times more than I do and gets away with it so easily. I can pick locks, so luckily they can't really do that to me. My sister, too. Well, that sucks. Nice thing, though, is once you get an apartment, you won't have to get away with shit. You can literally do whatever the hell you want. Like, you won't have to apologize if you just cuss. Like, because they won't be able to throw that whole, like, you're under my roof bullshit out there that parents always throw. So, like, yeah. That'll be nice. You can be more free to just be yourself. Ah! Yeah, I had to learn to pick locks after that. Like, I know how to pick locks now, but back then I didn't. Dragon. Because back then I was real young. Like, real young. I don't even know how old I was when that happened. Like, 8, 9? I was pretty young. God, I hate Blade Barrage. It's such bullshit. Well, do you need a roommate at potential $28 an hour? You don't really need a roommate under those circumstances. Like, that's pretty good money. Granted, I know that's overtime. That's like all the best things. Like, that's best case scenario. But I mean, still. It's normally $12. Well, still. Either way, that's still a lot of money. Like, if you were able to get 40 hours a week, you should be able to pull a place by yourself. Although I don't know if they're starting you out full-time or not. Like, they might not be.
2 for 1.
Alright, I'll run away from that guy. Wow, alright. Part-time. Oh, you're gonna be part-time. Okay, okay. I thought you got hired as a full-time. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, then yeah, you need a roommate. Hey, part-time can still lead you to full-time. You just gotta prove to them that you are good at what you do. Wow. Woo. Wow, okay. Cool. I don't even see the thing that kills me anymore. I just vaporize. I turn a corner and just vaporize. See? I barely saw him. I was just gone. That's why Mayhem is fun, because it's literal chaos. Got him. Alright, where are you? Somebody was shooting at me. What's that thing I just picked up? I don't even know. Ah, got him! Ah, I shotgunned him in the dick! Oh, that's awesome.
I could not ask for a better.
We won! Hey! We won! Yay! Yeah, I need to be able to focus on school, so I signed up part-time. But over breaks, it'll be full-time, and once I'm done with school, I'll switch to full-time. I get a career job. That's the plan. Nice. Very nice. Good for you. I hope all of that works out. I'm sure it will. Disney is, as long as you're willing to, conform to everything that they want you to be, they'll keep you. Like, yeah. You just have to, like, sell little pieces of your soul, for Disney. Because it's the company way or the highway. And I'm not a big fan of that kind of thing. But, most other people don't seem to have the same problems that I do with that kind of thing. With, giving in to a giant corporation and letting them change you. Your reading makes my typing seem worse than it is. You're typing, well... yeah, okay, let me read it exactly as it is. That's true. This is very true. Yeah, I need to be able to focus on school, so I signed up for part-time, but over breaks, it'll be full-time, and once I'm done with school, I'll switch to full till I get a career job. I'll be selling pieces of other people's souls. Now that's cool. That would be a cool job. Crossroads demons do that all the time. There was a Ralph Macchio movie way back in the day called Crossroads, where they dealt with something like that. And then the TV show Supernatural deals with Crossroads demons all the time. You know, a fiddle of gold says my soul's better than yours. That kind of thing. Yeah, neat. Oh, I gotta break down my stuff. Blue. Alright. Cool beans. And I like that we launched very quickly into another match. That makes me happy. Yes. In Supernatural, in the early seasons of Supernatural, a lot of times they actually were gingers. They weren't even in disguise. They were just hot, like, women. They would just like show up as hot women, but their eyes would like turn red. So it's just like, yeah, I'm hot, but I'm a demon. That show was all about that in the first like 5 seasons. Well, more like first 3 seasons. The show kind of got away from stereotyping women in the later seasons, and they got much better about that. But in the early seasons, yeah, they were all about stereotyping men and women. Like they would the main characters, the guys, would always take their shirts off for no reason, and the women would always just be ridiculously hot, like everywhere they went.
Mayhem.
And then in later seasons, they kind of just made people, and that made me happy. Like, you could have the ugly guy be the demon, and you could have the hot chick be the hero. Like, they started mixing up the formula. But in the early seasons, the show could be a little bit shallow sometimes, as much as I still love the show. Alright, so I give it 5 seconds till I vaporize. 5, 4, 3, 2... Not even 5 seconds. Alright. Here we go. Got him. Holy shirt balls. Holy mother forking shirt balls. So pretty soon here, I'm going to start watching Season 3 of The Good Place. And I'm really looking forward to giving that a start. Got him! Got you! Yeah! I knew I was dead, but I rushed him and I'm just like, got you anyway. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with my fist down your throat. You son of a bitch. Oh, I'm gonna have to clip that later because that was really good. It's not out yet, but I've been recording them at my mom's house, so I have them all ready to watch. Because I still record things. Like I asked my mom if it was okay if I set up a timer on her DVD recorder, where it's just like, yeah, when this show airs, can you just have it on channel 7 for me? I'd really appreciate it. So like, I already have all the episodes ready to watch. I just have to actually watch them. Oh, So I don't think the season is out yet, unfortunately, because I don't think they finished their season. Oh yeah, you told me you watched Venom. Like, I loved Venom. Again, I don't know a lot about the characters, so I don't know how true they were to the character of Venom. But that being said, I really enjoyed the movie we got. It was immensely entertaining. It was a very fun version of Venom. I am tired too, Dragon. I am with you on that one. I'm very much looking forward to cuddling with my puppy. It'll be quite peaceful. Even if he can be quite difficult to cuddle with sometimes, because he's a puppy. So they like to kick and they like to move. But when he does just nestle up and like cuddle up next to me, it's one of the most peaceful things in the universe. The whole damn universe. Uh-oh. Ah, got you, bitch! I wanted to kill him. Alright. I woke up in the middle of my nap to watch you. Oh, Dragon, that's sweet. Thank you.
Don't let it upset you.
You were one of like 2 or 3 people that might watch me, so thank you. That really means a lot to me, so yeah. Like, if I didn't enjoy streaming so much, like, okay, let's say I were one of those other people who start streaming just to see if I can become successful, like, there are a lot of people out there who that's the only reason they stream, is because they want to build the giant audience and they want to, like, make a bunch of money and be rich. If I were one of those kind of people, I probably would have stopped streaming by now. But I so happen to actually love streaming, so I stream for fun. And I'm happy I do, because, yeah, if I were doing this to try to build an audience or make money, I would have stopped a while back. Maybe, but sometimes I don't actually, so I've changed things up with my stream setup a little bit, Dragon, so I can't actually see how many viewers I have anymore, and I did that on purpose. I got tired of psyching myself out by, like, looking over and seeing I have like 1 or 2 viewers, and it's like, well, that's a bit of a bummer. So now I can't actually see how many viewers I have while I'm streaming, unless I were to like specifically bring it up, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, whenever you see me streaming from here on out, I will never actually know how many people are watching me. So like, when nobody's talking in chat, sometimes I feel like nobody's watching me. So when I do have people talking in chat, like, I'm always much more excited, because it's just like, yay, people are actually watching me. That's cool. It's just 5 is a regular number. Hey, it's a number. I'm happy with that. I'd be happy with 1, as I often say. So 5, I'm very happy with that. Like, the fact that I have any viewers is still shocking to me. Like, when I first started streaming, I wasn't expecting to actually get anybody to watch me. I can get rid of that. Like, I literally expected to get no viewers when I started. And in the time since I started, I've actually met a lot of really cool people on Twitch. So, like, I can think of a lot of names off the top of my head. Dragon Soul of Fire, Lemon Whiskers, Marina, Opti, Agent Coulson, Theoden, S3. S3 Plan 2. Not exactly the easiest name to say, but he's actually a really nice guy. I popped into his stream the day before yesterday, and he's a very personable, very, very nice, like, normal guy. He was playing Resident Evil 7. I think I mentioned Lemon Whiskers, but Lemon Whiskers, she's awesome. I had Lemon in one of my Pokemon streams the other day. And she's always just such a nice human being. Hanny B, I haven't seen her for a little bit, but Hanny B.
Lost the lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the last time you streamed, Dragon. Like, I remember you were having issues with, like, with frame drops. But, like, since then, I don't think I've noticed you start a stream. Like, it's been a while. But also, you haven't really had a lot of time. You've been really busy with school, and now you've been busy with prepping for your big job interview. So, like, you've had a lot on your plate. So it's understandable that why you haven't been streaming. Me, I don't really do much besides work, so... And yeah, and Hanny is in the honeymoon. Yeah, you're right. So she's still, like... She's still in the beginnings of being Mrs. So-and-so, because I don't know his name. She's still in the process of being Mrs. Hanny B Games. Oh! Can I get a triple? I got a triple. I got a quadruple, I think. I think? Dodge away. I fixed the frame drops. I just got busy. Yeah, you got busy. And that's a completely legitimate reason to not stream. Like, good example is me yesterday, Dragon. I got home so late yesterday that I didn't even bother starting a stream. Because I knew I would have like 5 minutes to stream, and that's not a stream. So by the time I got home yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to have any time to stream, so I didn't do it. And it's sometimes time just gets away from you. As you well know. Like, I wish we had more time. Like, all of us. How are you not dead, you son of a bitch? Okay. Hey! Like I always say, Dragon, I will stream when I have the time to stream, but if I ever don't have the time, just know that I wish I could stream. Like yesterday I was annoyed that I couldn't stream, but hey, I couldn't stream, so I just owned it. It's just like, yeah, I don't have the time. So yeah, if circumstances just like lead to me not being able to, I won't. But it is officially, as of yesterday though, Dragon, the first day I've ever not streamed since I started streaming.
Victory is all I ask.
Like, I've never missed a day of streaming until yesterday, but I just, yeah, I didn't have the time. Yeah, it sucks, but you know, one day out of like 120, that's a good ratio right there.
It's no wonder gods fall before you.
Like, that's legitimately a really good ratio. Like, I've done, I think, like 120 streams. If I look at my YouTube channel, if I count how many videos I've uploaded, it'll tell that's basically how many streams I've done. And yeah, I've only missed one day. In fact, let me look at my hard drive real quick, because I still have all of my streams on my hard drive. I have it on a separate hard drive inside of my computer. Alright, so first let's look at the size. So my stream backups take up 503 gigabytes in my backup hard drive. So, nice. And let's see how many videos are in there. I have 118 items in there. And then I have one more. So 118, and then I have one more not on that hard drive. So I have 119 streams currently on YouTube. And it'll be 120 once I upload today's. So, yeah. Basically, I'm just going to round it to 120, because technically it'd be 119 without missing a day. But yeah, 120 streams, essentially. I'm proud of that. Because there were plenty of days where I really had to struggle to start streaming. Like, I would get home from work after being gone from midnight to like 4 p.m., and then I'd have to rush to rebuild my computer setup just so I could stream for an hour and a half, just so I could take apart my computer setup, just so I could go to bed to do the whole thing over again. Like, and I had a lot of days, especially over the past like month, where I've had to do that. So it's not always easy for me to stream. So I've made a pretty big commitment to try to stream as much as I can. I don't always succeed, but you know, because I've done a lot of short streams lately, and I'm not exactly, you know, ecstatic about that. I wish I could do my 4 to 5 hour streams. I miss that. I miss absorbing myself into a plot. You know, like when I was playing the Telltale Batman games, like I really got into the story, and I was like, I miss being able to get to really absorb into something. Yeah, this month has been really terrible in terms of the ease of streaming. It's been really difficult for me to do streams. Like I've still managed to do almost every day of streaming. It's with the exception of yesterday. But like, yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. Like I think it was last Friday, or maybe it was last Thursday. I got home. Yeah, like I left for work at midnight. I got home at 4 p.m. So I was gone for 16 hours. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. the next day. So I got home. I built my computer. Did my best to eat something, because otherwise I would just like die. And like I streamed for like 45 minutes, like as long as I could, which it wasn't that long. And then I had to take my computer apart just so I could start again. Like that was rough. Elf turned 3 yesterday. Nice. When I read that, for the briefest moment, I was thinking about my Pidgeot. Because I'm like, Elf isn't 3. Elf is level 100. I got Elf 3 up to level 100. So I have a level 100 Pidgeot. But no, you're talking about real life Elf. So you've had Elf for 3 years now, huh? That's good. That's a long friendship. That's longer than most marriages. Look at the statistics. That is absolutely longer than most marriages. Or relationships in general. The vast majority of relationships last a fraction of that time.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. Holy hell! One of the reasons I'm kind of over dating is just how short relationships tend to be. It's just like, yeah, I'm tired of investing like my heart into people just to like get shit all over. So it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Ah, shotgun you, bitch. Oh, okay, he died. That's like he popped a Palpatine. Oh!
Triple down.
That was a beautiful triple. Oh! Ah, damn. Okay. My baby is doing great. Nice. Good for your baby. I mean, I dated the one dude that I dated for 3 years, so shrug, I don't know. Yeah, 3-year relationship. That is different. Yeah, that's still... I don't date for fun. Oh, okay, Dragon. I know what you're saying when you say that, but reading it without context, that almost sounds like you're missing the point of dating, where it's like, dating should be fun. But I know... it's more accurate to say you don't date for sport, like a lot of people do. Because I think everybody dates for fun. Like, everybody wants to have fun with the people that they're dating. But dating nowadays, from what I've seen and from what I've experienced personally, just feels like everyone's turned it into a sport. And it's just a game I don't want to play anymore. Like, but I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And I agree with you. Alright, where are you? Ha ha ha! Dick. I survived a blade barrage. I'm about to die. Oh, God! I'm a murderer, son! I don't date for the fun, only how's the hat.
Sound tactics.
Well, I mean, you should be dating for fun. That's the thing. But not just for fun. But, like, everyone should be dating for fun. It's like nobody goes on a date being like, oh, I hope I have a real morbid and serious time today. It's like, no, I hope I have a good time. Like, that's what I meant when I said that. Like, you should be wanting to date to have fun, but not just fun. Like, you should be dating to also try to find, like, compatibility in another human being. You know, open your heart, blah, blah, blah. Romance, all that stuff. The stuff I'm not capable of really feeling anymore. Romance. But, like, I don't know. Sport dating nowadays. It's so exhausting. Like, it's like if you don't meet their criteria within the first 5 minutes, they just wipe their hands of you and they're just like, done. It's like, oh, you said one thing I don't like. Or you're only 95% compatible with me. I'm holding out for 100. It's like, it's so exhausting. It's just like, okay, cool. I'll never be what you want me to be. So, later. Well, you put a question mark at the end of that, Dragon, so it was real hard to tell what you meant. But yeah, I do agree with you. But yeah, that's the big thing nowadays, is people... this is just might be my opinion. People have kind of been warped by Hollywood. Like, I love a good romantic comedy as much as the next person. Like, I love rom-coms. I love romantic stories. But I've always been able to differentiate romance in a movie or a TV show from reality. And how's that was a question? That is a sentence, Dragon. I don't even know how to interpret that. How's that was a question? But yeah, what I was saying. I think Hollywood has kind of perverted people's perceptions of what they think they should get when looking for a relationship. Okay, should have separated the sentence and the question. Yeah, probably. So yeah, Hollywood has given people the idea that everything has to be lightning. Everything has to be, like, perfect. You know, if you hold that long enough, you'll get your Prince Charming. If you hold that long enough, you'll find the woman of your dreams. It's like, the real world doesn't really work like that. Like, maybe you'll find somebody that you can see as your Prince Charming, or who will turn into the woman of your dreams. But nobody is just, like, you won't just, like, turn the corner and just, like, stumble upon, like, the most handsome rich dude who just turns out to be a prince. Or some shit like that. And movies have kind of made everything seem like it has to be that. That immediate lightning bolt of just like, you're the one. And, like, I love romantic comedies. I love the big gestures that they do in those movies. But those aren't very realistic. And unfortunately, people have expected they've grown to expect that from dating and relationships and love. So, like, if you don't immediately meet up with their criteria, I like the idea of those things, but I know it's not like that. And you're one of the smart ones then, Dragon, because a lot of people... Like, yeah, I love the idea of those things, too. I agree with you. I wish it was like that. That's one of the reasons I watch so many... I love romantic movies. I love romantic stories. And, like, I am a hopeless romantic at heart. Even though in real life I'm a bit jaded and more pessimistic, I still love the idea of all of that pop culture true love bullshit. So that's why I still watch romantic movies all the time. Yesterday, for example, when I was on lunch at work, I put on a romantic movie with Sandra Bullock. And I was smiling the entire time because it was a sweet movie. And I wish, like... But like, even though I wish things were like that, I don't ever expect that. Like, I hope to find somebody one day that will like me for me and who I can like for, like, whoever they are. But, like, I don't expect anything to ever be like a movie. And there's a lot of people that do. So I shotgunned and punched that guy in the face. That was really awesome. God damn. I do not count Twilight. Twilight is not a romance movie. It really is not. I've seen Twilight, I've read the books. It is not a romance movie by any means. Hey, I read a lot of romantic stuff too, so I'm with you on that. Like, I love romantic stuff. I do. It's guilty pleasure kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Where it's just like, I know it's bad for me to watch it sometimes because it just fills my heart with hope. And then I return to the real world and I'm reminded of how not like movies the real world can be.
You're in the lead. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
But yeah, I definitely don't count Twilight. Like, I think you're the one I mentioned this to a while back, Dragon. But I was reading an article about some famous author. I think it might have been Stephen King or something. They were comparing Harry Potter to Twilight, and they were explaining how Harry Potter was like a story about courage and standing up for what you believe in, and you know, believing in other people, and blah blah blah, etc., etc. And Twilight was about how it's important to have a boyfriend. And honestly, ever since I read that, I've never been able to see it the other way. Like, that is completely true. Like, Twilight really depicted What's-Her-Face as such a terrible character. I can't think of her name. I don't remember. She was played by Kristen Stewart in the movies. But she was such an unlikable and terrible character, and she gave love a bad name. Like, she gave women a bad name. Like, everything that she did was terrible. The books were okay for what they were. Like, I'll admit that. Like, I didn't hate the books. I don't love the books, but I didn't hate them. They were okay. But the movies, though, God, Kristen Stewart, everything about her portrayal of that character was, like, the character was already a flawed character. But the way that she portrayed it just accentuated just how flawed that character was as a character. yeah, she's like the ultimate damsel, yeah. Like, but she's the bad kind of damsel. She's the kind of damsel where the guy will save her and then do something fucked up and treat her like shit, and she will blame herself and like wonder why she made him mad. Like, she's that kind of damsel. Like, where she literally makes it harder for all women. Like, she is a terrible role model to all women out there. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, women should have strong, independent role models that know how to stand up for themselves and, take care of themselves as opposed to making like dating and someone you're with, like 100%, like, oh, I have to be that for them. No, you should be yourself for yourself. There need to be more strong female role models, and she was a terrible one. And I'm very passionate about that. Like, the vast majority of friends in my life have been women, so I'm very big on women empowerment. And also, because most of my friends have been women, I think men are bastards. Yeah, Bella is definitely not a role model. But here's the thing, though. She's no role model. There's a lot of stupid people in the world that have made her into a role model because she was in a movie. So, even though she's no role model, there are people who are going to interpret her as a role model, and that's terrible. That's terrible.
I would have been proud of how you ran through that like it was a game.
The story is okay if you just ignore all that stuff. Like, sure. Werewolves, vampires, two families fighting, or two houses fighting, more accurately. Like, yeah, the story has its moments. Yeah, you and I are both the exact same in that regard. Just with the opposite gender, but we're the exact same. Like, most of my friends have been women in my life, and I think men are pricks. / bastards. Not all men, but, like, a huge percentage. Yeah. Because throughout my life, I've had female friends, like, telling me their horror stories about dating. I've had to see firsthand the kind of shit they have to deal with, like, with online, like, perverts and with creepers in real life who, just because they don't want to date somebody, they suddenly get treated as the bad guy. And that makes me sick to my stomach. It's... I could talk about this all day, every day. Like, I have so many opinions on that. My in real life friends are my only female friends, and I love them to death. And I also think guys suck a lot too, so yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, my best friend in the world is a guy. Technically, my two best friends in the world are guys. Because I count that little fuzzball that's lying on my couch right there as one of my best friends. And he's a guy, let me tell you. But yeah, my buddy, who like I play video games with all the time, and we talk about movies all the time. We were trading Pokemon yesterday. That's my best friend in the world, and he's a guy. And I still think men are pricks, for the most part. There's one person that I work with who I think is a really cool guy, and he's a guy. I've gotten pretty good at avoiding people like that. I'm real big at this point in my life of when I don't have to be, I just don't talk to people I don't want to talk to. So like when I'm clocked in at work, I kind of have to talk to anybody that talks to me. You know, otherwise I'll just be alienating myself at my place of business. But out in the real world, like when I can just be myself and I'm not being like where I'm not forced to have to be something that I don't want to be. If I don't want to talk to somebody, I don't talk to them. Like I make no apologies. It's just like there are people I want nothing to do with. And I make no effort to even be friendly to certain people. There's a couple of people I work with that really test my patience, and the moment I'm not clocked in my job, I don't say a word to them. Like, I just walk right past them, even if they, like, tell me to have a good day, blah, blah, blah. I just keep walking. I pretend I don't hear them, or I just completely snub them altogether and just walk right past. Like, when I'm not being paid to be nice to you, I will be nice to you only if I want to. Now, luckily, with most people in the world, I'm good. Yeah. With most people in the world, I'm friendly, but you start acting like an idiot to me, or you start treating me like garbage, and I want nothing to do with you at that point. But as long as people are polite and decent, I'm a very polite and decent person back. Like, I'm always helping old ladies at, like, grocery stores, where it's like, I can't reach this shelf. It's like, yeah, I'll get that for you. Here you go. Like, I do it all the time. Like, I'm exceedingly polite, but I'm polite to people who are polite, who actually deserve to be polite, like, who deserve politeness. Good example, my boss does not deserve it. Like, I'm polite to her just because I'm clocked in. But if I ever ran into her in the real world, I don't know what I would do, because she doesn't deserve it. She is a grade A. See you next Thursday. And put the first letter of all of those words together, and that's what I'm saying. She is a grade A. See you next Thursday. Like, everything about her is terrible. She is a shining example of, if you don't work hard in this world, but you stick your nose up the right people's asses long enough, you'll get everything you want in this world. Even if you're completely unqualified and don't deserve shit. Like, that's the kind of woman she is. And so I have no respect for her as a human being. Damn. Not necessarily, Dragon. Like, I won't be impolite if I ever ran into her, but I sure as hell won't be polite either. Like, I won't even acknowledge her if I ran into her. And she would have no legal recourse to get me in trouble, because I'm not on the clock. I have no legal imperative to actually be nice to her when I'm not clocked in or at my place of business. Like, again, I won't go out of my way to be mean, but if she, like, waves at me or something, and it's very clear that I see it, I won't wave back. Because she doesn't deserve it. She does not deserve 1 second of politeness from me out in the real world. Like, if you knew her, you would understand what I'm talking about. There were a bunch of people today in the break room where I work. I made a comment when I was looking at my schedule for next week. Actually, no, not for next week, for the rest of this week. I made a comment about how the rest of my week is going to be real nice, because I don't have to run into somebody. And they all immediately knew what I was saying, because they're like, "Oh, let me guess, you don't have to work with her this week." And then they looked at their schedule and they're like, "Shit, I have to work with her." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry." So, like, everybody I work with hates her. She's the worst human being that's ever existed. Nobody likes her. Nobody respects her. Like, every single person that works there hates her. But yet somehow she's the boss. It's terrible. Like, every single person hates her.
5 minutes remain.
And every single person acknowledges that she does not deserve the job that she has. She's incompetent at what she does. Absolutely incompetent. Should be on your ass at work if you were impolite to her. Funny thing, Dragon. Okay, how to word this properly. With my job, it literally doesn't matter what I do. I can do everything right, and she will still shit all over everything I do. Like, I literally do amazing work for her, and she still shits all over me constantly. Like, I do amazing work for her, and the other bosses know how good I am. That's why I get the most hours of anybody at my job. But yeah, there's nothing you could do that she would not shit all over you for. I actually need to rewatch the first episode of The Office. I've been actually thinking about binge watching The Office again. I keep looking at it every time I sign into Netflix, and I'm like, next time, and then next time keeps not happening. I haven't seen season 1 of The Office in a long ass time. Generally, season 1 isn't my favorite, so I tend to start at season 2. Season 1 was okay. I think it was only like 6 episodes, right? It was real short. But season 2 I thought really found its stride. And then like season 3 and 4 were the best. Season 5 was good. Season 6 got better in my opinion. Season 7 was mixed. It was good, fantastic, and then kind of ended crappy. Like, it was great up until Michael Scott left, and then the show kind of went downhill a little bit. It's just the boss dude acting like a child. Yeah. I wish my boss acted like Michael Scott, because I would still have respect for Michael Scott. No, my boss is just a bitch. I think she does it to beat her chest. And I don't know if you know what that means, but she just likes to remind everybody that she's in charge, just to give herself a power trip, just to make herself feel big. Like, she's that kind of person. Where it's just like, even though you did everything right, she'll find the one little thing to literally shit all over your world. It's like, "Oh, you just saved us a lot of money, and you did really good work. But, you know, if you just done it like this... And she always thinks she knows, like, how to do something better. But she's wrong all the time about everything she says. Like, she's literally wrong all the time. And I have to smile through my teeth at her and pretend like I don't know that everything she's saying isn't mentally challenged. Like, I had to explain to her something very basic the other day. Yeah, she's absolutely the type of person that likes to flaunt her power. It's insufferable. We've had a lot of people quit ever since she took over as the boss because they can't stand working with her because she's that kind of person. But also, she's the kind of person who, more often than not, is wrong about the things that she says, but she gets mad at you when you correct her. So, like, she was telling me something a couple of days ago, and she was absolutely 100% wrong about the thing she was telling me to do. And so I corrected her. I'm like, you don't actually want me to do that. I said it in a very polite way. I'm like, if I do that, we'll have to fix it later. So we should be doing it like this. And she started yelling at me like, I know what I'm talking about. I've worked, you know, for this company a lot longer than you. I'm like, maybe you have, but you're wrong. I didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, she was wrong. She was absolutely wrong. But she just liked to remind everybody that she's in charge. She's that kind of person. She's terrible. She's the worst. And this is why, Dragon, I will never say where I work, because then I would get in trouble. Because right now, I'm just talking about an anonymous boss out there in the world. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. But if suddenly it became public knowledge where I worked, then suddenly people would be able to put two and two together and figure out who I'm talking about, and then I could potentially get in trouble. But as long as I keep it anonymous, there's no legal recourse for me to ever get in trouble. So this is why I never say where I work, because I have such passionate hatred for my boss. I like my other bosses. It's just the big boss I absolutely despise. She's terrible. I don't care if you enjoy power or if you're power hungry, even as long as the way you gain it is respectable, but rubbing power in everyone's face, I hate. She's that kind of person. She is absolutely that kind of person. We have new people hiring in all the time, and I always get people walk up to me like, is she always like that? And then, like, the next day they'll just, like, not come back. Like, we have so many people just stop showing up to work, like seasonal people mainly. They just stop showing up because they cannot stand working for this woman. Like, literally, that's the reason. And, like, somehow she's still the boss because she has her nose up all the right people's asses. Like, she says the things they want to hear, and therefore she gets to stay the boss. And also, here's another thing about her that is terrible, and I hate. She is the kind of boss that will never back you up no matter what. So, like, you might get in trouble for doing something, and then, like, something she told you to do. And if suddenly it turns out it was the wrong thing to do, but she told you to do it, she'll yell at you even though she told you to do it. Like, she's that kind of person. Like, there's literally no winning with her. So that's why I have no respect for her. Like, I have absolutely no respect for her. I'm polite to her while I'm on the job, while I'm clocked in, because I have no choice but to be polite to her. But, yeah, I have no respect for her. And I will never pretend out in the real world that I have respect for a woman like that. Because she doesn't deserve it.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, it's absolutely lame. Ah, I was hoping he wouldn't see me. Ah, that golden gun got me. Poop. Fucking Night Stalkers are the worst. They're party poopers of Mayhem. I've said this a lot. They are literally the party poopers in Mayhem. The whole point of Mayhem is to be able to get a bunch of supers that have a lot of fun just with, you know, powers, just going apeshit on everybody else. And Night Stalkers just take away your super. So it's just like, oh, you want to have fun? No. Like that, it's terrible. I'm kind of used to never winning because my mom is like that, but she's not beat the chest kind of person. Yeah, my boss is absolutely the beat your chest kind of person. The kind that will just always have to remind you who's in charge, even when it's completely unnecessary. It's just like, yeah, I hate her so much.
Taken the lead. You could turn this tide.
I have no respect for her, and I never will. And here's the sad thing. For the first few years that because we had another boss, and she was fantastic. Everyone liked her, she was good at her job, but then she retired. And so then we got a new boss. And for the first couple of years that we had this new boss as the boss, I defended her. Like, everyone else shat all over her. And I defended her for years, just being like, oh, she's just doing her job. You know, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, she's just being tough because she has to be, because she's the boss, blah, blah, blah. I made excuses for her all the time. And then one day, she just said and did something that really pissed me off. I don't want to say what it was, but it was so disrespectful and unnecessary that it showed me just how little we mean to her as people. And the fact that she doesn't see us as people, we are nothing more than numbers to her. Like, we are the people whose back she steps on to get her bonus, but we are nothing more. And she doesn't care about what we go through as people. We are just dollar signs to her. And ever since then, I haven't been able to make excuses for her. But for the first few years that she worked for our company, or at least that she worked in the specific spot that I am, I made excuses for her. I defended her. And I hate that I defended her. Never again. Like, you don't treat people like that. Like, I may be a bit crass sometimes and a bit direct, but I don't treat people disrespectfully, like, for no reason. I don't do that. If somebody is a piece of shit to me, depending on the circumstances, I'll either just not escalate things and leave them alone, or I'll be a dickhead back. But if somebody doesn't deserve it, I will never be mean to them. I will never be needlessly rude to anybody. Like, but I'll never understand the kind of person that does. I don't want to understand that kind of person, because that means I will have become that kind of person.
I could not ask for a better victory.
Hey, we won! Wow. Hey, it's Always! How are you doing, Always? You just popped in at the perfect time. We're getting to the heavy talk, where I'm talking about bad bosses and people who don't deserve the little power that they have, but they like to always remind you that they have power.
Fantastic work.
How have you been? Always? It's been a little while. You been doing good? So I just realized I've won 5 matches in a row. That's crazy. I have not been trying. I've just been shooting people and talking to Dragon. Like, I have not really been paying attention that much to what's been going on screen. But apparently we've been winning all the matches. That's awesome. But yeah, what have you been up to, Always? You been having a good time lately? Been doing anything fun? Anything interesting? Burp. Anything fun? Anything interesting? Ugh. Come on, stomach. What the hell? I haven't eaten that much today. Why is it doing that? What have I eaten today? I had one of those little snack cups of, like, cheese blocks, but it's, like, real tiny. I had a tiny bit of macaroni at lunch at work. I think that's all I've eaten. Did I eat anything? Oh no, I had a bowl of cereal when I got home. Yeah. So yeah, that's my meal. I had cheese and then macaroni and then cereal. I'm an adult. I eat in whatever order I want to eat. So I'll eat cereal right now if I wanted to. I gotta get off now, actually. My mom just got home and I was gonna make some dinner. Okay. Have a good dinner, Dragon. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciated the chat. The chat company. While I just mindlessly played video games. I hope you have a good night. And I hope you get to play some Destiny again here eventually. Because Destiny is fun. And I think you would enjoy it if you got to play it a little more. So yeah. Have a nice night, Turtle. I liked the chat too. Yeah, I always like the chat with you, Dragon. You're fun. You are a cool person. Nui. Yeah, boy. Bye. Yeah, speaking of that, this will probably be my last match of the night. Because I'm hungry. So, I gotta get some dinner in my belly. So, I'll finish up this match, and then probably just call it right there. If I wasn't so hungry, I'd probably keep going until like 8 or 9 o'clock. Because I am in the mood to play video games, but I'm like, I'm like dying here. I don't know why. Like, I'm like hungrier than I should be. Maybe I have like a stomach bug. Because, I mean, I haven't eaten that much food today, but I've eaten enough that I shouldn't be this hungry. It's weird. But yeah, let's see if I can end on a victory. That would be nice, to actually end on a victory. Apparently I've won the last 5 matches, so I've been getting the victories. And I have not been playing terribly, in spite of the fact that I've been distracted talking to Dragon. Alright. Firebase Echo. Which one is this? I need to see a picture. Oh. I don't hate this map, but I also don't love it. It's not a bad map. But it's not my favorite. I love that guy's mask, though. There was a guy on the right with like a... He had like a green top half and it had like golden eyes. That actually looked really cool. I think he was a Titan, though, so I can't get that helmet. Whatever it was. I gotta see if I can find him. I think it's this guy. Here we go. No whammies. Yeah, that was a whammy. You can't fight Blade Barrage. I need to find a way to unlock that subclass. I need to Google how to get a Seed of Light. Like another Seed of Light. Because I want... Blade Barrage kills me more than anything else. And I would love to have that power.
You gained the lead.
Alright, that guy's dead. Glad I popped my super right when that guy exploded. Kind of hoping somebody spawns over here, but I guess they didn't. Sad. Waste of a super. It was a gamble. I knew I was going away from the combat, but I was hoping that somebody would spawn over here by the time I got over here. Like a bad guy, not a good guy. Got you. Got you. Ha 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 ha. I beat a Titan. That feels so nice to beat a Titan. Ah, Titans are usually so powerful.
It's time.
Oh shit, Taki. God damn it. Like Blade Barrage, it's frighteningly powerful, Blade Barrage. Like I want that power. Like it can efficiently kill like from across a map. Like, that's a hell of a power. I'm not going to go after that guy. Dickhead. I hate Titans so much. They have grenades that can just shut down your super. That's bullshit. Like, every subclass should have something like that, or no subclass should have something like that. That is so overpowered. Blade Barrage, it's just, it kills every time. Like, my god, I think they designed an overpowered super with Blade Barrage. I really do.
Only 5 minutes left.
Like, I can't count how many times that thing has killed me and I've been helpless against it. Wow, we all went to go get the heavy. God. Fuller. Wow. Blade Barrage just killed 4 people. That's so overpowered. Killed our entire team almost. Cool, my super got shut down by a grenade. Like, every subclass should have something like that, or no, or none should. Like, that's so powerful for just Titans to have that. Like, Hunters don't have the ability to shut down somebody's super, let me tell you that. I mean, they have the Night Stalker bow, I guess, I don't know. Okay, Warlocks don't have that. So that's very unfair to Warlocks. I'm just gonna run. You can't fight these assholes that just fly in the air. Hey, I killed Dr. Beer. And we're about to win the match. So my final match of the night is probably going to be a victory unless we suddenly start like taking critical losses. Victory!
Good.
Blade Barrage. Look how powerful that is. Like, that's so overpowered. I need to Google how to get a Seed of Light. It's probably RNG based, so I'll probably never get one.
Around, it happens so much faster.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun though. In spite of the serious talk that it got with like talking about my boss, or like just getting decimated in a couple of the matches, but I won the majority of the matches, so that's really cool. So yeah, that'll be the end of my stream, but a special thank you to Always 2206 and Dragon Soul of Fire for keeping me a little bit of company in chat. And for anybody who tuned into my stream at all, thank you. It always means the world to me that anybody would watch me play video games. So, from the bottom of my heart, it just means the world to me. If you're watching this on Twitch, check out my YouTube channel. The channel name is Existential Turtle, just like it's written below my face cam. I archive all of my past streams there. So if you ever can't watch any of my stuff live, if you ever need some background noise, if you ever want to watch me play a different game, if you ever want to just like fast forward past bits you think are boring, YouTube's the perfect place to go. I've got a lot of streams archived there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/existentialturtle. I stream daily for the most part. I pretty much whenever I can. The times are a little inconsistent this time of year because because of work, I can't really have a consistent stream time of when I'm going to start and when I'm going to end. So, like, sometimes I start at 12, sometimes I start at 2, sometimes I start at 4, sometimes I start at 5. I'll never start later than 5, because if it gets to be past 5 and I haven't started my stream, odds are I'm probably not going to have a stream that day. But if you want specific channel updates, follow me on Twitter at Easton Roscoe. It's written in the bottom right of the screen. I always post before I start a stream the fact that I'm going to start a stream and what game I'm going to play and /activity. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody has a good night, and hopefully I will see you all in the future. Peace.